British Railway have just released their brand new update, and trust me, it's more interesting than it seems. We'll look at the brand new features released in this update, as well as what happened on the day of release. We'll start off today's journey at Leaton, looking at the new siding system, as well as a new train. We'll then work our way down to the new extension at Syde-on-Sea. This is Wolf Gaming. Welcome to Leaton Railway Station, which has actually had quite a major update to the platforms. You may not have noticed this. Let me show you what's been changed. The new thing here is that all platforms, except for the terminus platforms of course, are now bi-directional. This means you can pull in on any platform to go in any direction. This is a great new feature, as it helps to clear up traffic jams which were usually caused at Leaton Station. It does make it just a bit more confusing though. Another new feature here is this siding that now turns trains around on departure from Leaton Depot. This is a rather cool feature, and it is quite fun now to spawn at Leaton. This is a first in British Railway, and to explain it, I'll let our fellow train driver show you how it's done. Let's now take a look at one of the two new consists in the 80X series. The train now in front of us is the new Class 803, which does look very cool. It is based on the British operator Lumo, and it is very striking as it is driven around British Railway. Personally, I love driving this train, because, well, it's very, very blue. This unit is also an electric-only service, so it may not be the one for you if you want to be driving these services to the coastal regions of British Railway. Later on in the video, we'll see the new Class 805, which is a bi-mode service operating with Avanti West Coast. But for now, let's watch this train depart. Oh, and the settings menu has also been updated. This is very cool. It does look very nice, and very clean, which means that it is a great addition to the game. It's now time to move on to Marian, where we'll see the new express track, and all of the new liveries that have been added. Our first train of the day is now arriving to take us to Marian. We'll do this Wolf Gaming style, with a sped up journey with some fitting music.
The train now standing. Platform 4 is the 15 regional service to Ashby, calling out Meryon, Whetstone, Abbey Road, Norfolk, Russell Lane, Osageville, and Ashby. This train is full of 6 coaches.
This train has the new South West Trains livery applied to it, although South West Trains, or South Western Railway as they are now, do not run Class 170s. Oh well, it still looks nice. Like I said before, we will only be joining this service one stop down the line to Meryon Station, which has been revamped in this update. Let's travel to Marian. We've just arrived at Marian, so let's get off this train. Here we are at Meryon Station, which already looks completely different, as there is no longer an island platform. Instead, it is now this much more practical station, with a footbridge to connect the two platforms. Oh dear, I can't really see over the footbridge. Hopefully there's some other bridges later on in the video that are much better than this one. The other platform is similar as well. but in the middle here, you can see the Meryon Express track. This is so that express trains can finally overtake stop trains at Marian, meaning the congestion for these trains is finally reducing. Now, the fast 80X trains don't have to get stuck behind the pacers. I do like this new feature, and I've already found it very useful. Oh look, a Class 805. There's the other new train using the fast track at Meryon station. How cool! Hang on. If you haven't already, why don't you subscribe to Wolf Gaming? It's completely free, and you can guarantee more videos just like this. Now back to the video. Now let's take a look at the new liveries that have been added, and trust me, there's quite a few. The main menu has also had a brush up, and to be honest, it's actually quite nice. I love those button sounds. They're so cool. Now that's a good update there. So, on the Class 170, we've got the new Southwest Trains livery, which you have already seen earlier in the video. It is a nice livery, and I do like to drive it up the Syde-on-Sea expansion, which we'll be exploring soon. Then we've also got the two new 80X liveries, which I don't actually own on this account, so I can't show you them in the Consist editor. There's also the ScotRail liveries, which have been released on a few of the diesel multiple units, and I think we've actually got that next to take us down to Victoria Docks. Oh yes, there it is. This service will be taking us to our next station, Victoria Docks. This service also terminates at Victoria Docks, which is new, and I'll talk about it when we get there. Let's go to Victoria Docks.
Inside is bleeding, oh, and your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red.
Our service has now arrived at Victoria Docks Station. It's now time to explore Victoria Docks, where we'll talk about the new track layout and what happened on the release day. When Victoria Docks originally opened, we had these two platforms that served the station. Now, we've got a third platform, so that many trains can now actually terminate at this station. What's more, is all of the platforms are now bi-directional too, with only platform 3 actually being able to accommodate terminating trains, which I find a bit odd. Oh look, a marker that says Harbour Shuttle. That's a bit odd, as the shuttle services terminate here now, and they do not go into the harbour. Maybe we've got an update outlined here, and maybe the shuttle operator will get its own line that goes down into Victoria Harbour. There's two of these markers on the platform as well, which seems to hint that the trains will be passing through Victoria Docks, not terminating here. Later on, I realised that the shuttle trains actually do go to the harbour, so this actually is not a new feature. There's also some markers for this over here too. How cool! Now let's talk about what happened on the day of release. When I got a surprise notification of the update's release, I immediately joined the game, to find it in an unplayable state. Somehow, the developers had managed to code the game to run at 2 FPS, which is terrible. That was our first impression of British Railway version 1.3.1, and it didn't leave us very hopeful for the next time we joined the game. But, of course, the British Railway developers, Fourth Rail, worked their magic. The next time we joined, which happened to be a few hours later, we were amazed that they had managed to fix all of the bugs, and we immediately went to look at the new Syde-on-Sea expansion. And of course, that's what we're going to do now. Quick, there's a train to Syde-on-Sea approaching right now. It's on platform 1, we need to hurry up. We'll be taking this service to explore New Hurst, and then we'll board another train to take us to the end of the line. There's the train! How cool! It's a SkyLine Class 156. Let's go to New Hurst. Oh wow, it's quite busy on this train. And we've now arrived at New Hurst station. Let's watch this train depart, and then we'll talk about what I think is the downgrade of the update. We're now at New Hurst station to talk about the epic old terminus that's now gone. Let's watch the train depart. Wow, that does look good from this viewpoint. Before this update arrived, New Hurst was a seaside terminus that I really liked. It's now been turned into a single-track station, and I really think that the developers could have kept the old station. The old terminus did have a track that could have continued, so it would have been a lot nicer to have that. But now that the update has come out, I do have to say that the New Hurst does look absolutely amazing, with the old disused platform and the detailed surroundings. It does also match the vibe of Syde-on-Sea, which we'll go and have a look at very soon. Well then, let's get back on the trains and head to the end of the line. Our train has shown up on the board, but it is said to be delayed by 5 minutes. Apparently though, it is an 80X class train, so that should be good fun. If we head down to the end of the platform, I saw a brilliant viewing path that we could watch the train arrive from. Here we are, let's wait for the train. Our train is now arriving. Let's head up and board this semi-fast service to Syde-on-Sea. It's not far to the end of the line, so let's do this. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric. Welcome to Syde-on-Sea. Here at Syde-on-Sea, we'll be exploring the brand new station that was added in this update. You join me outside of the station, which also looks really nice. The station building here does look very good too. For some reason, this station heavily reminds me of Shanklin Station on the Isle of Wight, just enlarged for the British Railway scale. There's a pretty empty ticket office, with, broken ticket barriers. Developers, there's a bug in the new update. There we are now through by jumping over the ticket barriers. Welcome to the platforms. The platforms here are of a decent size, but it is single track, and I have seen it cause traffic jams at Victoria Docks. Now, let's talk about these buffers here, as something odd is going on. Right, I've just got my drone out. Over here, there seems to be a broken buffer, followed with track that has not been laid. What could this be? There are so many possibilities. Following the track bed, it only ends up at this hill. Could it be pointing to a further extension on this line in the future? Well then, we've explored everything in the new update, and there are quite a few hints to future updates, which makes it way more interesting than we originally anticipated. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to Wolf Gaming to guarantee more of this content in the future. Also, if you have any suggestions of what to check out next, please leave them in the comments below. We love to see all of your ideas. If you haven't already, make sure to watch our video on the major update that led up to this, British Railway 1.3. With that, it's goodbye from Syde-on-Sea. And until next time, goodbye.
It's just me and you.